the four leaders, and a budget was produced. A Democrat-crafted budget was produced. We are in the process of reviewing it. But I will say that today's meeting was instructive. 3.5 days out before the close of the fiscal year, and new demands from the Speaker overcomplicates closure to this process, and it clearly hampers my ability to provide votes for a budget resolution. Completion of this impasse. Now, a new condition was set today. That was Governor needs to sign the AT&T bill, which passed at the end of May and curiously was just sent to him yesterday after 28 days. Now, Sunday, the Speaker added 3 new conditions. 1, sign SB 1, insurance review, insurance reform, and procurement reform on the purchase of care issue with the MCO contract. So today's Tuesday. I'm wondering what will be the new condition set tomorrow. 3.5 days left, and we're the ones who've been criticized, at least the governor's been criticized over and over again for moving the goalposts, for crying out loud. I want to get this done, but the fact is, when I'm trying to put my caucus in a position to start getting my caucus in a position to bring closure and to provide those votes, gets thrown off track every time there's a new demand made. So here we are again. So there's a Democrat-drafted budget, and after discussing today how they can review it, they can't until they get a BIMP bill and also get their tax bill, the Democrat tax bill, because we don't know exactly. They talk, but until we see the revenue, a document, we cannot determine whether it is a balanced budget. Balanced budgets, to me, that's simple, and that is obviously that's what we have been trying to demand from the Democrats year in, year out over the past 3 years. Just remember, last year it was the House Democrats who passed a $7 billion unbalanced budget. Thank you to the Senate President for not taking it up. The year before, both House and Senate chambers passed a $4 billion unbalanced budget. Governor did the right thing, and the year before that, the Democrats passed a $1.5 billion unbalanced budget. So based on the Democrats' past actions, I can't take their word that this is a balanced budget. But until they are able to prepare the budget implementation bill and also their tax increase bill, there is absolutely no way that we can come to the conclusion that it's balanced. So tomorrow, we're going to see 4 votes in the House. And I'm a bit confused as what is going to transpire tomorrow. One will be on the Democrats' version of pension reform. Let me emphasize it, the Democrat version of pension reform. Also, the Democrat version of workers' compensation reform. Also, the Democrat version of property tax reform. And also, the Democrat version of consolidation. Not the House Democrat and House Republican workers' compensation bill, not the House Democrat and the House Republican pension bill, not the House Democrat and House Republican property tax reform bill, not the House Democrat and House Republican consolidation bill. So I find this very interesting, but I'm also very confused because we have designees in my caucus who are meeting with the Democrats, and we're meeting during the course of the meeting, during the leaders' meeting today, on each one of these issues, which I stated a few days ago. The point of this is to finally bring closure and to hammer these important issues out. Because if we don't, again, my job is to put the votes together to find a way to break this logjam. But it's a two-way street. I will just say that if we are going to go through these votes tomorrow, it reminds me of what we've done over the past 2 years. That these are, maybe, I can't determine whether they're sincere or not. But I've been asked to exercise in good faith. To me, that's not a gesture of good faith, while our individual designees on each one of these issues is working to find resolution. 3.5 days left. So I just want to emphasize that right now this is a House Democrat and House Republican resolution. This is a House Republican and House Democrat and House Republican issue. a budget and reforms. And I just want to state that I know the Speaker has said it's up to me to get the governor to support what is produced, but the fact is I cannot ask the governor to get behind anything that comes out of this chamber until I can convince my members that this actually works for Illinois. We have talked over and over again for the past 2.5 years that Illinois needs responsible and reasonable reforms. And we're not going to walk away from that. But if the Speaker is prepared to work with us, as I said, where it's going to be a joint, it's going to be a combination of efforts in agreement on the 4 areas, I can get to the governor then. I can talk to the governor and say, let's start hammering out this budget. So right now, like I said, today's meeting was instructive in a odd way. So we're going to go through a exercise tomorrow. I don't think it's healthy for this process. I want to bring conclusion to this. I do not want to see this state suffer any further. We need to get this resolved in a bipartisan manner by the end of the week. But as the clock ticks, throwing new demands into the equation, again, complicates the ability to put the votes necessary to bring the budget resolution to an end.